Hey, vinyl community, it's Mike. The Aural Retentive, lighting issues going on. Back to show some recent purchases. But first, I'm going to do a review. So my last video, I think I showed I picked this up, J. Geils Band Monkey Island, and it was on sale for 50% off, so that means I paid $250 for this. That's about how much it was worth. Man, I love me some J. Geils Band, but this album is just, I don't know. The first song, Surrender, he is a duet with somebody. I'm not going to be able to find it quick here. Oh yeah, Sissy Houston. Is that Whitney Houston's sister? I don't know. Maybe not. But regardless, I remember, I think I had this album at one time or whatever, but yeah, it's not their best. And the song Monkey Island, which is like incredibly long for a J. Geils Band song, has a lot of interesting parts to it. I don't know. And then there's a lot of ballads on here too, which, I mean, they don't do horrible at ballads, but I want to hear Live Full House, not a bunch of ballads. So, you know, I'm glad I got it for $250, and I'm not going to get rid of it, but it likely will not be the first J. Geils Band album that I go to. So there's my review. I realize sometimes that I come on and show a bunch of new records, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great, and then I never say if I've ever listened to it. So I just want to bring that one back, bring that one in and say, yeah. Okay, so now on to the purchases. I went to Half Price Books this weekend, and you know, I go there occasionally, and I swear that I see the same stock all the time. But I thought, what the heck? You know, I just felt like getting out, whatever. So went down there, and I'm glad I did. First of all, I found this one. This is Level 42, World Machine. Now, I've actually seen this album there before and never picked it up. It didn't, Level 42, it didn't ring a bell with me. And then the other day I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think I remember this. They had like a video where the guy's riding a train or something, and he's just like, you know, forlornly looking out the window kind of thing. And so when I saw this, I started scrutinizing it. And sure enough, it's the song Something About You is the one that I saw the video for. So this is kind of like, you know, it's from '85, so I would call it like synth pop, sort of like Tears for Fears, but a little more on the positive tip, a little British. I really liked it. I paid $1 for this, and it was really good. It's got a scratch in the last song on side 2, which isn't the best anyway, but you know, I wound the record backwards or whatever, and it gets through it. It's not horrible, but man, side 1 is really good. Something About You, World Machine, Physical Presence, and Leaving Me Now. So yeah, if you're into 80s synth pop, I mean, it's not like, you know, bouncy synth pop, but it's good. So yeah, I recommend this one highly. If anybody has this or picks it up and listens to it on Spotify, whatever, give me a shot. Let me know what you think of this. I really liked it. I was really, really pleasantly surprised. So then I'm digging some more, and I'll be damned, I came across the final Al Stewart Hypnosis cover album that I need for $1. So this is Time Passages, which is probably, I mean, You're the Cat, I think, was one of his most famous. But Time Passages is the one that I really know. So this is a Hypnosis cover. See, it's got this like digital divide in here. It's really, I don't know if you can really make that out, but it's really choppy and digital. It was probably amazing back in the back during its time. And then on the back here, you know, next to his hand, the picture goes all digitalized out on that one too. So I have not listened to this. It's got the original insert or sleeve, I guess, on Artista, and it looks pretty damn clean. So that is all the Al Stewart Hypnosis album covers. So I finished one category. How's that? Oh, you're gonna be a... Okay, we'll do that later. And then I picked up this Bad Company album. This is also a Hypnosis cover. So they sort of just chopped out parts of the color in the picture. So I think pretty much, I think a lot of people are familiar with this one. Giant picture on the inside, blue. I believe this is on Swan Song. Oh, you got a nice inner sleeve. I didn't even notice that. So more Hypnosis pictures. Yep, on Swan Song Records. Upside down for you, but that's okay. So I paid, what did I pay? $6.99 for that one. But this one has Rock and Roll Fantasy on it, which is one that they used to play on the jukebox in my high school, like, all the time. And I don't recognize any of the other songs. Which is probably the reason why I haven't gotten... I have some Bad Company albums that I got from Dalton's collection, but I've never bought any of my own, or I hadn't back in the day. Because I look at the albums, and there's always like one song that I know, and the rest of them I don't know. So, I don't end up picking them up, but... So now I have that one. I think there's one or two more Bad Company albums that I need to get with Hypnosis covers, and then that category is done too. But they had a couple by another band, which I have one cover of. I need some more. So this is UFO. This is The Wild, the Willing, and the Innocent. That is a Hypnosis cover. I'm not really sure. I've stared at this picture for a while, and it looks like somebody's shoulder here. There's an arm. In their head, maybe. And there's a blowtorch, and on the back, a picture of, like, I don't know if they branded them or something, or I don't know what that, it looks like a neck or something, I don't know. This is, it's got the, oh man, I hate these chrysalis inner sleeves. They always just get bunched up, and I hate these. Excuse me. But that was $4.99, and all these things were 10% off. Look at this, I'm never going to be able to get back in there. Hate these chrysalis sleeves. And then, so that was $4.99. Everything was 10% off because I had a coupon. So, and then we have this one, UFO. This is No Place to Run. Yeah, No Place to Run. This is $5.99. It's still sealed. Another Hypnosis cover. So, I want to listen to this one because I did enjoy the other UFO that I picked up. Obsession, was it Obsession? I can't remember what the name was. But I want to see if there's any like pictures in the sleeve or anything like that. So we're gonna open this baby up if I can. Yeah. Sorry, Helmet Diggy, this is the best I can do right now. I really do need to get some kind of record opening knife. Official record opening knife. I'll try to do it so the shrink stays on, but that doesn't usually work for me. Oh my god. There we go. There's a hole in it. The proverbial cutout. That whole process. Ah! Yeah, look at it. The brand new, sealed, and already effed up. So, no other pictures. Oh, at least it went back in. You gotta love the guy in the leopard coat there. So I have not listened to these at all, but definitely gonna check it out. So that's let's see. So that's 2 UFOs, A Bad Company, and the Al Stewart Time Passages. So that's 4 More Hipgnosis covers. Things are not going great today, so. So that's it. I've been converting the tapes that my friend sent to me. Shout out to Alan. I've been having mixed results. Some of the tapes record perfectly, despite being like, $3 for $1 cassettes, and others of them are just like fatally flawed. I've actually gone through about, I think, 6 or 7 tapes where they just, were like dragging. I know this is tape culture, but where the tape is like, you can tell it's like sticking in there somewhere, and so it's like, So I have to break open the tape, because the tapes that I were buying weren't the ones that were quality enough where you could like take the screws out and open the case up. So I have to like actually break the tape open, get the tape out, take a brand new tape or a tape that I have laying around, and I happen to have like 10 not blanks, but they're my wife recorded some book like years ago. So I take the tape out of those, put the crap tape into the new case, and then fast forward and rewind it, and then record it, and it's fine. Only one of the tapes so far I just recorded badly, and it's pretty much unlistenable. But I'm on like 25 out of the first 75 that he sent me, so it could be. I think at some point I started using a better quality tape, but man, these first ones were brutal. And then one of them that I ran across, it was like a blue. It wasn't Radio Shack, but it was like, I think it was like Walgreens or something like that. And the very first one that I came across like that had problems, and so I opened it up, and while that one was recording, I was looking at the next few, and I tried to like rewind or fast forward and rewind them before I get to recording them, and I opened like the next 4 tapes, and they're all that same kind of tape, and I'm like, no. And yeah, I had to rebuild them all. So it's been a process, but it's been interesting. These are all tapes from like junior high, and when I moved to Illinois and shared a room with a guy, a friend of my mom's, and her son and I shared a room, and so he turned me on to his music that he was digging, and I turned him on to stuff that I was listening to, and so we had a good musical relationship going on. He's the one that sat me down and made me listen to Rush 2112 for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, dude, that's so awesome. So yeah, so I'm still working on those. Yeah, so again, this one, anybody has this or knows it, leave me a comment. I'd like to hear what you think of this one. Like I said, I was super pleasantly surprised. This is really good stuff. And that's it. Just a quickie for today, and talk to you guys later. Bye.